Anyways, the most controversial topic. I'm gonna share my thoughts on this. Might not resonate with a lot of people, but I'm just saying this is some BS. We gotta go into this Torrey Lanz and Megan Thee Stallion. So apparently, Torrey Lanz and his team, they submitted a request to the judge to present new evidence. As I saw this on the Shade Room, right? Got whipped up it on the Shade Room on Instagram. And they said that the defense wanted to present new evidence that's basically proving the innocence of Torrey Lanz. And the judge denied it. If you ask me, this is just outright wrong. Elon from Africa. Last, all right. Oh boy. But yeah, basically, because as you know, for those of y'all who not familiar, Torrey Lanz was brutally stabbed in prison while he was there and was fighting for his life. And then after that, people were, some even speculated that there was an attempt on his life because new evidence was starting to surface. And his innocence was going to get proven. And to keep from that being seen, they decided to try to make an attempt on his life to shut the noise up. But they weren't successful at it. As we know, he's still alive. And the bodyguard, this is the craziest part. The bodyguard of, I want to say, what's the girl name that was Megan's friend? Can't remember her name. Anyways, her bodyguard actually not too long ago said that Torrey never shot him. Also, I seen video evidence with my own eye, not what I heard, not no hearsay. I saw video evidence of Megan Thee Stallion herself saying she wasn't shot, that it was glass. Then later on, her statement was changed to she was shot. That there should have been enough to throw that case out. I've been hearing a lot of BS, more so coming from Black women that are fans of Megan Thee Stallion. That's saying, he wasn't arrested for shooting her. Yes, he was. That's a myth and some BS that y'all push. Yes, he was. I looked at it. I even looked at it myself to make sure that was the case. He was arrested. They were trying to push and say that, thank you, Talia, Kelsey, yes. They were trying to push this agenda that Torrey had 2 strikes, and that was his 3rd strike for possession of a firearm. That's also not true. I did the research. Another false, he did not have it. They're just making up stuff because they want to keep this man in jail to protect Megan Thee Stallion. That's bullshit, y'all. I don't give a damn how much you like somebody. It could be my favorite celebrity too, but if you're out, you're doing somebody wrong. Like people that I'm a fan of. I'm not a super fan of anybody. That's first off. Nobody's above God. I'm not about to treat nobody like God. That's first off. But I'm a fan of basketball. My favorite player is Steph Curry. If Steph Curry is caught red-handed and I see that, bro, I'm not finna defend you, bro. Like you got to deal with your consequences for what you did. And we got to stop doing this as a community. You like somebody so much that you just sit there and lie and Sure, and just say so. Just the hell with Torrey Lanz life, right? Who daddy has been publicly fighting hard for his son to get him released. Who's also a father, so that's time away from his son because of something that he didn't do. Now, granted, he didn't snitch on who the actual person was. He didn't tell what really happened, but I guess that's him keeping the code too much. He may have been threatened not to. I don't know. Either way, I've seen enough evidence. I also seen a video where Megan was at the hospital. A police officer or a doctor at the hospital asked her what happened. She said it was glass. I saw the video with my own eyes. Yet, this man still in jail. You still got a lot of, and it's mostly black women, it's sad to say, saying nasty stuff about this man. Talking about, you did the crime, you need to do your time. He did it. Ain't did a lick of research. But let that been your son. This is my thing. Let that been your son. You would have been wanting the world to have sympathy on your son and asking, praying for help to get your innocent son released. But since it's not yours, you don't care. You ready to sacrifice somebody's son just because you like something. Somebody who I'm positive they met you wouldn't give a damn about you. We got to stop doing this to this community. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above God. You mess with the music, man? Yeah, I thought that would be good for this segment, man. I was digging through it. Like, yeah, I think this would be good with it. I remember when this whole story started and you couldn't say anything about Torrey possibly not shooting her. The black woman would be on your back. I remember that too, and I caught a lot of heat. From some women that was on my head. I wouldn't let it alone because, like I said earlier in this segment, black women are foul. You do not want to upset black women. At the same time, black women, I wish y'all beautiful black queens would use that same energy, that same power for the right cause, because this ain't it. If you don't know for sure what happened, stop trying to say this man did it. And like I say, you ain't did no research. I know you haven't, because I did it, and anybody with sense knows he didn't do it. That's why their kids go crash out over dumb shit. Yeah, man. I always said she had to step on glass just from the original pictures after the incident and the fact she was twerking 2 days later. Had she been shot in the foot, she would have been twerking. She wouldn't be twerking so. Facts. You ever been broke? That's what I'm saying. Bullet fragments. You know how that stuff works? There's no way she wouldn't even been able to stand properly. First off, talking about twerking, if she actually got shot in the foot. Like, these folks not even using common sense. They so emotional that they can't use common sense. It's common sense, people, that she didn't get shot. Glass is what it was. And like I said, the video surfaced that it was glass. Oh yeah, we definitely need to start holding each other accountable. Yeah. This is no attack on my black sister. Welcome to the chat, D. Appreciate you coming through. I want to be clear. This is no attack on black women. There's no other demographic of women that I love and care about than blacks. But we still got to be held accountable. Just like I held Dr. Umar accountable earlier. This ain't no attack on black women. This is an attack on the community that's doing wrong. So you said, I remember Megan saying that too. I think she was trying not to go to get anyone in trouble, but the person that should be in jail is that friend that got committed. Possibly. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all my theory, and this is just I have no proof of this. This is all, alleged. I believe, because if you pay attention, Megan signed on to Rock Nation not too long ago. Before that, or not too long after that. I got to go back and do my research to find out exactly what it was. But Rock Nation is powerful, as we know. Jay-Z's a very powerful dude. Who knows? He might find my little old China and make an attack on me. I doubt it, but I'm just saying. My point is that I think what you said is some truth to it, D. Originally, Megan, I don't think Megan, I'm gonna put this out here. I don't think Megan is a total monster. I think her superiors told her to go with that, and she went ahead and went with it. Now, she could have denied and said, no, I'm not going to do that to him, but she went ahead and did it. That's where she's wrong. But yeah, that's what I believe happened. Originally, she was going to just keep her mouth shut and be like, nothing serious. And then she was told to go with that story, and she did it. And they buried her. And I'm going to also touch on, this is also all alleged, why I think it may have happened to him. The same reason why I believe Tyler might be getting counseled. Torrey Lanz was an independent artist. Anytime you're an independent artist, these big time labels are going to try to get you signed under them. And if you don't, they're going to try to put a squeeze on you to get you to do something. Because they want to be able to touch on some of that money that you're making. And they don't like when you're independent holding it all for yourself, because now you have too much creative control. They don't like that. So that's really what it's about. I think that's what happened with Torrey, and I think that's what's currently happening with Tyler. That's why I said in the earlier segment, if you see Tyler signed to signed to a label, cool. In these next couple 6 months to a year, you know why. Oh, my son, a good kid. He not like this. He just misunderstood. Definitely would have every excuse in the world. Facts, Hezekiah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what bothers me also. A lot of these women that's on there attacking this man like this, you are mothers already. You have a son. Or even if you have a daughter, and let's just say your daughter was being crucified like this, and you know for a fact your daughter didn't do it. Hell, forget it. You can know for a fact your son did do it. You still will be fighting tooth and nail, trying to get this nigga out, trying to get your side of it, but let alone him being innocent. You wouldn't be talking and you talking. And all I'm saying is, bro, you got to have some kind of conscience. You can't be this heartless just because you like somebody that don't even know you exist. That's crazy. The prince of Pan-Africanism is losing. I swear to God. Hey, this nigga Dr. Umar, bro. Umar got to be stopped, bro. I'm glad. Thank you for bringing this up. Bringing it up, because I wanted to touch on it. I almost forgot. So I'm gonna say this. I don't know Klay Thompson personally. Seen him in person a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't never just have a conversation like this. So I can't say I know him personally. But from what I could see, Klay Thompson is a cool dude, and Klay Thompson is the type. I don't think Klay Thompson's gonna let himself get played like that. I think this is a publicity stunt. And I said that the moment I seen it, because think about it. Her and Klay Thompson has been dating for what? I think they've been, at least on the record, dating for maybe a month. So if they've been dating for a month, I know the news about the incident with Torrey Lanz happened maybe a few months prior. I believe they're using this Klay Thompson situation to polish her image. to get people to forget all about what happened with that Torrey Lanz situation. Also, the fact that what I just reported, that Torrey's team is trying to present new evidence, and the judge denied it. So Klay Thompson is basically being used to help, build her image up so folks won't be thinking ill of her. But I think Klay Thompson is just gonna enjoy himself, hit it a few times and stuff like that, and he gonna keep it pushing. That's what I can say about it. I don't think Klay Thompson, like, somebody put out some fake news not too long ago saying that he bought a $5 million ring to get engaged to. I instantly looked that up. I said, I ain't no way in here this shit. Of course, it was false. He did not do that. So I was like, nah, Klay ain't going out like that. I actually met the person that wrote the song Water for Tyler. Okay. Uh-oh. Leah in the chat, she said, how does Klay look like a simp? She talking to you, Buckets. I'm going to say this. I don't know if I'll go as far as saying he look like a simp for it, but it ain't a good look. Because you clearly know that she did Torrey Lanz wrong. You can't tell me you don't know that. The fact that you decide to go ahead and deal with her yourself, knowing that she's capable of that, I mean, that's a risk I wouldn't be willing to take. But like I said, I believe it's just a stunt. I don't think it's real. Give it another 3 months, 6 at the most. You know how they be posting it on IG with the heart, with the broken heart, saying separated, they broke up. Because it's a publicity stunt. It's just to build her image. It's not real. Because why would any man mess with Megan right now? Either you want some coochie or you a simp. I'm gonna say this. I think my boy just wants some coochie right now. But like I told you, I don't think he gonna wife her up. He ain't taking this. She said that's not even the answer. But yeah. That is your ugly ass nigga news. This segment's not too long because I want to be able to have time to make my other videos and prepare for the live later on at night. But this is a segment that I'm going to start to make a trend to get my topics together. Ugly ass shit that's happening mostly in our community. I deal with other communities too, if it's big enough. They can be ugly ass niggas too. But you know what I'm saying? This is something interesting that I can think also can help build the channel, and I can just freely give out my thoughts on things that's going on. Niggas said Alan Reed and Drea was a publicity stunt too, and they had a whole baby. Been together for years. I think you talking about you meant Jalen Green. I was like, who is that? I'm gonna say this. I don't think clearly Jalen Green isn't a publicity stunt, but I will say this. I'm not gonna deal too hard on his relationship, but he likes her way more than she likes him. I'm gonna say that. Because some of the stuff that Drea has came out and said and stuff like that, bro, it's clear as day that she just it's a money grab on her end. Hey, that's what you want to do, big pimping. Hey, do you? I also seen her on record say Bronny James might be her soulmate. I was like, what? And this is after she had the baby. So that means to me, she just going out to niggas that she know is rich that she can be taken care of. Well, Drea was probably somebody that Jalen looked up to while he was younger. Jalen Green is only like, 23 years old. So he probably was watching her growing up, was always wanting to have, one to have something with her. And now that he's rich and a professional basketball player, he got his opportunity. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got as far as this particular segment. I appreciate everybody that came through. And before I go, if Klay Thompson is, if this is serious, if it's not just some kind of stunt, power to you, my boy. I mean, that's what make you happy. Go ahead, but I don't think I would. As soon as she break his heart, he gonna average 40 points per game. You talking about Jalen? You talking about Jalen Green? If you are, Drea, please break that nigga heart. As y'all know, I'm a Suns fan. We need that nigga to average 40. Matter of fact, wait till the playoffs, or the back end when we get ready to end, so we can make sure we make the playoffs. We can make the playoffs. Drea, if what he say is true, wait till the playoffs come and break up with that nigga and leave him for somebody. And if it's gonna make him respond like that, please do it. Please do it. Because a lot of people saying Klay Thompson gonna go out this year because of how happy he's been with Megan. That's I'm all for it to see Klay Thompson go out for a career. Because actually, I wouldn't mind seeing the Dallas Mavericks win this year. And I know this is totally off topic, but I'm just saying I wouldn't mind seeing Klay Thompson win. Not more so Klay Thompson, but I would love to see AD and Kyrie win. That's my thing. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hold up here. I'm going to go ahead and end this chat so I can work on my other videos and stuff that I got planned for today, and other things I got to do for today, and prepare for the live later on tonight. So, like I said, appreciate everybody that stopped through. And I'm going to catch y'all later on tonight.